My numbers have always been really good, but it was just like it's like insane ball roll. This putter has been so good for me with the response feel of it, but also too, like, I see my ball rolling end over end more and more often.
Hey guys, Johnny Thompson here with Akshay Batia. We're on the putting green. We're talking Odyssey Ai-DUAL, Jailbird, half ball. This guy was the first one to put one in play in tour. Actually, first one to, I believe, to use the new Ai-DUAL insert as well.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I love it.
So you were quick though. You were quick to adopt to this. I believe you got it like the week of Napa.
Yep.
And it was in play on Thursday?
Yeah, it was, again, when you're changing putters, you know, I putted great the last couple of years. There were a couple things that I felt like I could improve on. One of them being alignment.
Yep.
And my tendency was to always aim left. But again, I putted so good, I was like, I probably don't really need to change. And, you know, I put it in my first week at Napa, and I think I gained probably 7 or 8 shots, you know, in putting. So
That's a lot.
I think I was probably 5th or 6th in putting that week, which is, again, for a new putter, is really good to see, because then you know, okay, this is actually something that could benefit me.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Akshay made the move to the broomstick and had the biggest increase in strokes gained in terms of ranking on the PGA Tour. So it's been a wonderful thing in the bag, and you know, you've had the standard Jailbird for a while, and now we're going into that new half ball Jailbird with the new Ai-DUAL insert.
Yeah.
So big story with this insert this year is the two-piece aspect to it. So still with that AI1 idea of creating the topography that keeps ball speed up when you get a little bit off. I mean, we talked about it on the range, like you guys are the best in the world, you practice all the time, but you still will get off of center. And with the new Ai-DUAL insert, not only are we giving you the old school AI1 distance control, but now we have some roll tech in the face. So this new pitch on the grooves acts almost like flippers. And as that ball gets into the insert and they release, it creates topspin. And I want you to tell people, like, why is topspin so important in putting?
Yeah, I mean, so first off, like, you know, when I first got introduced to this putter, I like couldn't believe how deep this insert felt, because again, a lot of people are so different in what they want to feel. Like some guys like firm inserts, some guys like really soft. I played micro hinge on the Jailbird, and it was so soft, and the difference between, you know, this one and the other one, this one actually, I have a little better response feel to this one than the micro hinge. But topspin's huge because again, we're putting on, you know, not perfect surfaces.
Yeah, I mean, you played on the best greens in the world, but there's imperfections even on those greens.
And so again, like the biggest thing that tour players look for is how fast the ball can roll end over end in the span of, you know, 7, 8, 9 inches, you know, when we're hitting a putt. And so we do a lot of data stuff, you know, with you guys on the tour truck. And initially, you know, my numbers have always been really good, but it was just like it's like insane ball roll. And again, when you think about unperfect greens, you know, having deflection, you know, with the surfaces, and if your ball's launching too high, it's going into the ground, then that ball can go left or right very fast. And so again, this putter has been so good for me with the response feel of it, but also too, like, I see my ball rolling end over end more and more often.
So new roll tech, Akshay's rolling the ball better, and he's pretty good to start, but we're rolling it even better. And then with the new half ball alignment, talk a little bit about why like half ball has been so good for you. You kind of touched on, like, you know, impact location, things like that.
Yeah, so again, I use, you know, regular Jailbird, which is probably the most stable putter I've ever putted with. But having the half ball, when I got introduced to it, was something familiar to me as a kid. I started out with 3 dots. And again, really good how it frames the golf ball. I feel like you have a better awareness, you know, what the center of the club face looks like, especially with the kind of discoloration between the black and the white. But again, I still aimed it like barely left. And so once I got introduced to the line, I felt like I could match the line up with the ball and change some things, you know, technique-wise, just how I'm approaching each putt. But now I know, okay, this line is exactly where the line on the ball is. I don't have to worry about that. Now let's just focus on hitting a good putt.
Yeah. All right, we talked about your good putting. Let's see some.
Yeah.
What do we got here? About 8 feet?
Yeah, it's about 8 feet down the hill, left to right. I'm probably gonna play this like a couple inches out.
Okay.
So again, the big thing that I changed, you know, this off season is I used to get over some putts and, you know, I'd be like, oh, this line doesn't feel correct. And again, your intuition's always majority of the time correct when it comes to, you know, what we see and just adapting to the situation. And so, again, I've been a really nice green reader for the last couple years, and so now with the alignment on the ball and on the putter, I'll kind of step in here and say, okay, these two lines are matched perfectly. It's in the center of the club face. You know, I won't look at my toe, I'll give it one look and then I'll kind of go. So again, that was a perfect roll, started on line, and that's been a huge, you know, emphasis on getting that, you know, half shot better on the PGA Tour. And that's a big jump from, you know, 25th or 30th where I was this year to 15th in strokes gained. That's one more putt each round. That's huge in tournaments.
All right, last putt here. I'm gonna give you a scenario. You got a little bit of a green shirt on today, but I think there's a little different hue I'd rather see you with some sleeves on it. So maybe come April. So we got 8-footer here, 72nd hole.
Again, it's nice with the technology we have where we don't have to be perfect. You know, in those situations, you don't know what you're feeling in your body. And so being able to hit it off the heel or toe, knowing it's still gonna get there, is a very nice, comforting feeling.
We did it. Zach, let's get the jacket over here. Let's get it on him right now. All right, Akshay's got a new weapon in the bag. It's been a fun off season. We've been testing drivers, fairwoods, golf balls. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of fun in 2026, but this putter's already seen a little bit of action and it was pretty good, so half ball.
So good.
Go get you one.